All right, happy Valentine's Day. It's February 14th, 2025. This is, what?
Nothing.
Oh,
I said Yoni Mudra, but yeah.
This is Farm Talk Friday. I'm Ken Jordan. Apparently I forgot to comb my hair. That's right. Who
are you?
This is my beautiful wife, Giovanna.
Hi. Hi. I have the reflection of our, this very high production value operation here.
I like it.
Yeah.
We're here in Costa Rica. We moved here about 9 years ago. I used to be in a band called the Crystal Method. My wife has a nonprofit called Greenwave. Check it out at greenwave.eco. She is also a tantric yoga teacher. Okay, so
and mermaid.
And
what do you think's happening with that?
I don't know. I think we're back on Wi-Fi now.
Okay, yay.
Hopefully it will hold.
I'm gonna take these off. These are quite.
Okay.
That's kind of cool, though.
Yeah, that does look cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so
this is why we're together. Yeah, that does look cool.
We're here on our little permaculture farm. We have a good view of both of our chicken tractors. There's our small one, and then
the small one's right behind us.
No,
no,
all small. I don't know where the big one is.
It's behind the trees.
Okay,
the cherry trees.
Fantastic. Okay,
cherry blossom.
Anyway, so we're not growing food commercially. We grow food for ourselves and a lot of food for animals that just happen to be here eating our food.
Like the goodies.
And most importantly, we grow food for our friends. So we had this great experience this past Tuesday night where we went to see the amazing Flying Kites play in Santa Teresa. And so we had all these water apples that were ripe and delicious and ready to be given away. So we just brought them all.
Hydrating.
We brought them all like in a cold bag, and we just gave them away all night. And it was so much fun, and people really appreciated it. And it was like, okay, this is it. This is why we're here. This is great. We have great friends, great music, giving away food to our friends that we grew.
And in a way, we're giving them structured water.
Yeah.
Which is very important when you're dancing, to stay hydrated.
It was just a really good experience. I hope we get to do it all the time.
Well, that's the thing. When you come into abundance, Ken's favorite word, is, you got to figure out what to do with it. And so we're finally at that point where... Well, I guess when we first got here, Ken's new jam was making jam. And we had this cashew tree that was just immediately going. But that was kind of the only thing that we had. And you can't really just like bite into cashew fruit. I mean, you can, but it's not... You either like squeeze it and make a beverage out of the juice with water, or you do things like Ken did and make all sorts of desserts, actually.
Yeah, if you cook the fruit, all the astringent taste or feel goes away, and it's really delicious. So so after I was making jam, then I was making fruit roll-ups. Still gonna make some more, but the tree's not producing that much. But
you have some in the freezer.
I've got some frozen ones. I have to do it.
You have to do it.
That's it.
Ken even went out of his way to source cellophane, which is made from some plant.
Yeah.
But he, instead of using a plastic, like he went on and he was like, cellophane is naturally like a veggie plastic. And so he went and got that. So.
Yeah, it's made out of cellulose, which is basically, I don't know, it's kind of like wood. But cellophane, we tested it, see how long it would last. So next time I do it, I'm going to just keep reusing the cellophane because it lasts like
It
forever.
does last a while. And it doesn't break down rapidly in the sun if you leave it out. Like we just had a small experiment where we cut up some pieces and like put it off to the side. But you can burn it.
Yeah.
And then it goes very quickly.
So, okay, usually at the beginning of the show, we talk about our advertisement that Giovanna makes every week with our official Farm Talk Friday logo. And this week, we had some seeds, I believe.
Yes, from Semilla Plante, which is a seed company local to Costa Rica. Happy to promote them. We're not sponsored by them, but they show up at Envision, and they have a beautiful booth, and they have nice seeds. And they are also sold at Green Center in San Jose. Anyways, looking forward to starting that project. So, it's a tough thing actually, because it's so hot here. We did actually get rain last night, which is nice.
Yep.
I don't know if we'll get any more rain before May. We'll see. But it's so hot that, like, if you start something and then you can't cover it, like, it might just wither and die. And then it's like, so when are you going to start your thing so that it is big enough to withstand the initial downpour, dumping of rain that could totally drown it later? So I'm choosing February. And so we're gonna do succession planting, which means we're gonna start the different seeds, but only a few of them. And then the following week, we'll start more of each batch. And then, the week after that, we'll start another batch. And that way you're hopefully ensuring that once they're starting to produce whatever it is that you want it to, whether they're mustard greens or you're getting something off of it, like an okra, that they're not all coming up at one time. So Ken is finding the joy in distributing the food, but sometimes, you don't have time. Like, what if we went out of town, but everything came up and then it rots? And as happy as we are to share with the animals, like, we want to be as efficient as possible. So the plan is we're starting some food seeds soon and succession planting. So
That's right. Okay, what else is happening?
So I forgot to report last week that we have 6 big bolsas of compost. I don't know how big.
6 big bags of compost.
Like sacos, like as big as this screen.
Giant
to you,
sacks.
but
No, bigger
probably
than that.
bigger. Yeah, but I mean, like, if we were to, I don't know, like half my body and probably body weight in compost that we made, which is very exciting.
Yeah, they seem like 50-pound bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 sacos of compost. So sometimes we still buy soil. But, and so recently we got a collective of our neighbors in on a soil order, and then someone was like, but what about compost? And so, it's like the soil is a coveted item, but so is compost.
Yeah,
And we have 6 sacos.
Yeah.
I don't want to say we're not sharing, but we're probably not, because we have a lot of trees.
Yeah, and we don't want to buy soil.
No.
We are constantly improving our soil here, but we
a
bought
tough
this
run.
land, and the soil here was clay. It's all clay. And we've been working on it for 9 years now.
Yeah, and we knew that we were going to be doing this.
Yeah.
So we're kind of healing the land by living on it and working with it. So in other news, we also didn't show you guys, like, a couple weeks ago, we were having this issue with, like, a pizote that would use an old stake, staking up one of our papayas in our main garden as a ladder to to climb the tree and very easily get the fruit down, and so iguanas could use that too. I mean, iguanas can just climb trees. If you didn't know, they don't just stay in holes in the ground. They're especially when they're big, they'll climb up like giant trees. So look up, not just for that comet that might hit us in 7 years, but also for iguanas in trees and jaguars, although we don't really see that here. We bought this. It's a super soaker, and I think this is much kinder. It is a chunk of plastic with styrofoam around it. It's not really the best.
It's going to last forever, and it'll float.
It'll float. But anyways, I think this is a kind way to startle iguanas and pizotes from
papaya thieves.
papaya thieves.
And the way you fill it up, you just put it in the water and you go like that, and then.
Because look, the iguanas will run if they see us, but the pizotes are kind of like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
They're not quite as like attitude as the raccoons, the mapaches, but the pizotes are kind of like, look, I know you people think that we're cute, like. Are you really not wanting me to be here? No?
No, forgot.
Oh.
Here we go.
Dang it. Well, we can't even talk about it.
Next week.
Are we gonna remember?
The new bird. Yeah, we're gonna remember.
Oh, okay.
Next week we're gonna talk about a new bird.
Okay. Yes. Please, somebody remind us.
Maybe we'll post the sound.
Sounds like a frog. Okay. Last things. Yeah. So full moon fire with neighbor Pippa. That was really nice. She had this idea to create a sacred fire pit for the community, and we lit it up on the full moon, so that was really special. It was just Pippa and I, so it was like a sweet sister moment, and yeah, that was nice. Honey has been in the area for 40 or 50 years. We love Honey. She's a super inspiration. She's the one that brings us the organic farmers market, both in Santa Teresa and Montezuma for over 30 years. She's worked with the local, like 50-mile radius kind of local farmers to get them off of using pesticides and to create a market for them. And then we get their food, and it's a win-win-win. She's also a super party girl. And so I guess, I don't know what we say, or like my mom's kind of like, don't say your age. But anyways, Honey's in her 70s, and she is out there, I would say cutting a rug, but we were like dancing in sand. So whatever that saying is. And, you know, I just want to say that, give her props. And, you know, she was telling me, she's like, you know, there's not a lot of people my age that I'm inspired by. And I hope that I can be an inspiration to you. And I'm like, you are such an inspiration.
She's
Thank
absolutely
you. Thank you,
inspiration.
honey. You know, and I always try to thank her every single market we go to just be like, thank you for doing this. Because obviously you don't have to. You've been doing it for a long time. And, you know, at some point she might want to retire from it. I hope she doesn't soon. But I'm so grateful on behalf of the community for her. And so, yay. Thank you, honey. And then the final thing, I made the announcement already. It's on my personal page. It's on the Permaculture Pinup page. It will be on our Greenwave House page. It will be on the Greenwave page. Is this kind of like Valentine's Day weekend launch. Our friend Siggy, who often watches the show. Thank you, Siggy. And thank you, actually, everybody that shows up and watches. There's, you know, many of you, really. I can't see anyone today who's tuned in. Sometimes we can't see unless they like start talking to us. Okay, anyways, Siggy donated 2 items. She's a jewelry designer from LA. Her stuff's been worn by, you know, different celebrities. And so we have 2 beautiful pieces that will be, I don't know if I'm going to do an auction or a raffle yet.
What is this for?
It's for Earth Race Conservation. And so please check out the posts that I put down, the actual link.
Where are the posts?
I just said.
Say it one more time.
I'm going to say it one more time. It's on my personal page
here
on Facebook.
Okay.
It is on the Greenwave House page. It is on the Permaculture Pinup page, and it will be on the Greenwave, so the Greenwave main Facebook page, the Greenwave House page, the Permaculture Pinup page.
And we'll put it right here.
Everywhere. We will add a link to this particular post, yeah. And so anyways, there's some instructions in there, and then there's going to be the actual launch link won't go live until Saturday or Sunday, but you can kind of like do a pre-sign up or whatever we want to call that.
All right, that's it. Happy Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Have a great weekend.
I did it. Okay, we love you guys. Have a great weekend.